You know how when you start to get older, Christmas doesn't feel quite the same as it used to when you were a kid? The excitement, the sparkles, the part where you couldn't sleep because you swore you heard reindeers on the roof. Yeah, that feeling. Well, here's the trick. You don't wait for the magic to happen, you make it yourself. For me, it starts with a tree full of memories. Every ornament is like a little time capsule. The magic may feel a little different now, but if you look close enough, it's right there. It's definitely not necessary. It's a want. Oh, that's not too bad. When we come back, it's gonna be all Christmassy. It's a little different than all of my other ones. Hi. Welcome to week 2 of Vlogmas 2025. We are heading to Amsterdam today. I would love to catch you up and do a whole little chit chat moment before we leave, but it's already really late. I also want to go see my parents because they were in Suriname for a couple of months, so I haven't seen them in a while and I want to go see them. And my parents live in Amsterdam, if you didn't know that. So we're gonna head to Amsterdam, spend about an hour with them, and then we're gonna go into the city center and meet up with one of my husband's cousins, aka my cousin. We're just gonna have fun, bowling, have something to eat, probably shop a little, and just enjoy the day. I guess that we could still chat and catch up a little because my husband just quickly had to stop at the Action so that he could get a charger for the car. We have one already, but we have it has USB and then USB-C, and we need 2 USB-Cs so that we can both charge our phone. So the plan for this week of Vlogmas is not completely determined, but just a little bit. We're decorating the Christmas tree because it's definitely time. Today's the 1st of November, by the way. If you don't know this, I start Vlogmas around the 1st of October because that's when all of our Christmas festivities start. That's when they start, and I feel like to have the most like Christmassy and fun vibes for Vlogmas for you to enjoy every December, I need to start vlogging at that point. So now it's the 1st of November. I hope you're having a very good December, by the way. And usually we do decorate on the 1st of November, but because my cousin is here in the Netherlands, he's in Amsterdam now, with his girlfriend. They're on like a little weekend trip. He really wanted to see us, and of course we really want to see him, so we moved our decorating date to the 3rd of November, and then today we're just gonna enjoy Amsterdam and like hang out with them, and then tomorrow we have a dinner to go to, which is also gonna be a lot of fun. Then we're decorating the day after that. It's kind of like my brain. I do feel though, because I started working last month, and I noticed that a lot of my, I mean, not really, but kind of like mentally, I'm struggling to balance everything. I'm struggling to balance trying to have a business and then going to my job and then trying to be a housewife at the same time, keeping the house clean. And I know I don't have to do it by myself. For some reason, it still feels like it's too much. Like there's just too much that needs to get done. And now also with getting like Christmas up and running and decorating and having like all of that done, it just feels like a lot. So I woke up this morning very like scatterbrained and just like all over the place. So I'm hoping that a day of Amsterdam will do me very, very well. I really love these eye patches. They're very calming and they're supposed to be depuffing. I'll have them linked down below. Anything that I talk about, I'm gonna try to link in the description box. I'm gonna do my makeup in the car and then we're gonna drive to Amsterdam. It's about an hour and a half to drive to my parents' house, and then I'm gonna see them and I'm gonna cuddle them and just hug them and kiss them. Okay, I think I'm gonna take these off. It's time now. They don't feel ready to come off, but I've had them on for an hour already. They're very hydrating. Like I wish I could just keep them and then put them on again later. They're super, super hydrating. Do my under eyes look depuffed? You didn't see the before. We might have to do it again, then I'll show you the before and after. Okay, let me do my makeup and then we'll head to Amsterdam and spend a lovely Vlogmas week together. We're in the metro now and it's going to take us about 40 minutes to get to the bowling place. My husband actually picked out the place that we're bowling at, so I have no idea what it even looks like. So we're going bowling first at this place called Bowling, and then while we're sitting here in the metro, we're gonna check to see where we could eat. I've been on TikTok the almost entire trip driving to Amsterdam because we haven't figured out yet where we're going to eat. So I'm gonna figure out food and then hopefully we can find somewhere nice to eat later. Where to eat dinner in Amsterdam. Okay, we're now walking close to the Rai. It looks like they have some type of like mall situation. I've only been here once. I have no idea where I am. This is my second time here at the Rai. So I'm just following the minion. They have a really cute like brunch, lunch and coffee spot. This is also a really cute spot. It's called Toot. So cute. And look at the inside. It's now about 3 o'clock, so it's very quiet still at all the restaurants. Look at how pretty. Oh, I love that skirt. Beautiful. Gorgeous. We still haven't found a place where we want to eat, by the way. So that's something we still need to figure out. I'm actually winning.
All the happy smiles and wishes. I want it all from the lights to the mistletoe.
Well, 13 minutes walking. Oh, that's not too bad. We just have to go straight?
Can I get in on your vlog?
Of course.
Hi guys. What's up? I'm showing off this one here. Oh, follow her TikTok at what's your TikTok?
Sade Jade.
Sade Jade. Follow her TikTok. You're going to see a couple of my vids as well. Yeah. Alright, thank you guys.
Whatever we do, we will be alright. 'Cause all you want is love in your mind. All your wishes tonight come true.
We're about to get some holy balloons. Another one.
Only wanna be close to you.
It's a couple of days later and we've been married now for 467 days. I'm doing my makeup today because, oh wait, I told you that we were going to go out to eat, right? After going to Amsterdam, like the day after. That didn't happen. That was yesterday. We ended up actually staying home and deep cleaning the entire house, which was a blessing in disguise because it was definitely necessary. So today everything's ready for us to finally decorate and I'm so excited about that. I've seen like so many different videos of everyone decorating their house and I'm like, like I know it's only the 3rd and we're not late whatsoever, but I'm just ready for the house to be done. Like I don't get me wrong, I love the decorating portion of everything. I just feel like once everything's done and you get to really just enjoy the beauty that you made, right? And you get to do all the cozy stuff and have like nice warm dinners, and in my case now, which I didn't do last year, but color in my little like coloring book. I'm just excited for those vibes. Like I'm done having to stress about how I want the house to look, you know? But we're getting that started today. Also, I'm using my new Lancome Renergy UV Immune cream. It has SPF 50 in it and it's new. I don't know if I told you last time, but one of the days we actually went to go get the package, and then I also received this new like retinol triple serum retinol also Renergy, and I started using it. I used it for the 2nd time yesterday, and then I added my if you can see the mess, don't mind the mess. I need to organize my drawers too. The Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream on top of it. It's my favorite moisturizer until now. And I really love the way that my skin felt after I applied everything, but also the way that I woke up this morning. My skin felt very like plump and hydrated. Even after washing my face, I got out of the shower, and when my skin was dry, it still felt hydrated, which I really like. But anyways, on to today. I'm gonna do my makeup real quick because we have a couple of errands to run before we get to decorate. We still have to buy oh, we forgot to buy snow. We need to buy snow, and we need to buy hooks for the ornaments. And I'm not really sure if the idea that I have in my mind with the snow is something that I still want to do. I feel like it might look a little too animated and not as like grown up feeling. And I kind of want to enjoy more of like a grown up Christmas, I feel like, before I start having kids. I feel like once I have kids, then I want to go back into more like animated themes, because remember that year that we did, I keep talking about that year because that was just such a good year. You probably don't remember because I never posted any of it on YouTube, but maybe if you've seen like on my short form content, we did Santa's workshop, and that was really cool, like very animated and extravagant and so many different props, which I really liked. So once I have kids, I feel like that's when I want to start going in that route again, and then now kind of enjoy the whole like grown up Christmas, right? So yeah, we have to do that, and we also have to go to the city really quick. I'm gonna use the Huda Beauty Easy Blur foundation in Toffee because I feel like all my other foundations are a little dark at the moment. We have some errands to run. My husband wants to return some of the things that he bought last week. So we're gonna do that. I want to go to tkmaxx to see if they have any of their Christmas stuff out. I really want to get some nice Christmas candles. And yeah, we're just gonna see where the day takes us. I'm gonna finish up on my makeup because I'm gonna just yappa if I... We just made it into the city. They have a Christmas like second-hand store, like a thrift store basically, and I want to go in it really quick because it's right here around the corner. So, you want to go?
What?
You want to go?
No.
I think we might like it. I thought that they had that second-hand Christmas store. I couldn't find it. I thought it was exactly like in front of the parking space, but it wasn't there. So we're gonna have to see if we can find it online and then see if I can find the exact place. Now we're quickly going to return a sweater, possibly buy a new one, and then I want to go to tkmaxx. I also want to go to Holland & Barrett so that I can get some vitamin D supplements, but I'm not really sure if... Yeah, I mean they open at 12, it's now 11, so we'll probably be able to get all the stuff that we need. I wanted to be back home by 12 because I want to start decorating early so that we have the night to relax. And then I also really want to go for a little walk before the sun goes down. I feel like that would be really nice.
I could use the blue on that one.
Exactly, I have the really nice blue shoes that could go with this.
Yes, that's true.
This would look nice with your gray pants. He's getting this one. And then we're trying to figure out which one we're going to take. Because they're the same style. So I was saying it doesn't make sense to get both. You know what I mean?
I'm not saying it doesn't make sense.
Well, not that it doesn't, but it's like it's not, you know? Okay, we've made a choice. Let's go to tkmaxx. Last week when we were here, we actually saw this coat for my husband. For some reason, their men's collection is way better than their women's collection. We also have this dark blue
That's one store out of the 100,000.
And then this one, I also really like this one. It's kind of like a wool blend looking coat. That's what it looks like. I really like this one too. I like it. I like the tailoring of it too.
Same.
And the way when you have the pockets like to the side, that looks really nice. Maybe
Yeah,
on
not like
handy
slanted.
with... It's not slanted on the inside? Or... Let me see the back, just turn it.
Yeah, it kind of slanted.
Oh, okay.
But I'm talking about the pocket not being slanted.
Yeah,
the pocket
I
being
like that
straight.
it's straight too. Really nice.
Nothing against crooked pockets.
Also, let me show you real quick what the view looks like right now. Around Christmas time, it gets so Christmassy over here. That's where you have the central station, and then you have the Bijenkorf. The Bijenkorf is like our Saks. They just don't have a show like how they have in New York. But I love that they already have all their Christmas decor out, you see? Look, they're putting up all the Christmas decor. Oh, I'm so excited. When we come back, it's gonna be all Christmassy. I feel like it's only on this like side. That is so cute. Oh, it didn't look like this last year. I don't think so. I think they're leaving it just like this. I don't think it's cute for during the day, but at night it's gonna look so nice. You mean these colors right here? Yeah. I would personally also just have done it white. But I can't wait. Quick stop at Zara. Look at this dress, how gorgeous. It's from their holiday collection. And then I saw this top. Not something that I would wear, but I just think it's really pretty. Yeah, I think I would feel a little too nude because you see how they have like the lace everywhere, but it's really, really pretty. Maybe on top of something. I have on this coat that I really, really like. I love the whole like neck thingy. See how it's like covering up your neck? I really, really like that. So I'm thinking I want to get one kind of like this. Right now I can't test it out properly because I don't have the belt for it. I didn't realize that I didn't have that on. But I like the style. And this one costs how much? 80. Not bad. And it's thick. I like that too. I might just buy this. How do you feel about it? You don't like it? I actually really like it, and I like the fact that it's a little different than all of my other ones that I have. We just made it in tkmaxx and look what I see. Isn't this so cute? I was thinking for our Christmas party that we're going to do, this would be really nice. I was actually more liking this one because then it's a little more simple. You could use it for, you know, more than just Christmas. But then this one is also really cute, and it's only 27 euros, which is not bad at all. I don't know. We're gonna think about it a little bit. It says alcohol not included, but think about it a little bit and then come back if we want to get it. I feel like it would be really nice for the Christmas party. So many cute things. I'm now in the section where they have a bunch of wrapping paper, and I just found this one, like a nice dark burgundy. It's open though, which I'm not too happy with, but look at the detail. Can you see that? Oh my god, I want it. And it's only 3 euros, so this is going home with me. I did see a lot of other ones that I thought were cute, but they're not going to fit our theme this year. So I'm actually going to leave those. Ooh, this might be nice too. No, never mind. It's cute, but it's not going to fit our theme. I just found these. Oh, wait. I'm going to show you in a minute, but I found 2 different bath mats. I'm going to go find my husband to see which one he likes. And I come to ask you which one you like. So either we do this one. Wait, I need to set the camera up. So, this one. We're doing it for, you know, like in front, before you step into the bathroom. So not in the bathroom itself, but like by the door.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Why not?
Why would I put it there?
Because we have one already, but then this is Christmas.
You mean in the toilet?
No, upstairs.
Oh.
But we have the white one now, so to have a little variety, like this is a Christmassy one. See?
Okay. Not a fan.
You don't like this one? Oh. They have one like the other way too, where this is white and then this is green. But I really like this one. I feel like it goes well with our theme as well. And then this one was the other option. They have more. You want to see the other ones? Because you don't like these as much.
I don't think it's necessary.
It's definitely not necessary.
Yeah, I think
It's
it's
a
more important
want.
Christmas.
So,
If you want to buy it, you don't knock yourself out.
yeah, but I want you to like it too if I buy it. I don't want to buy it and then you don't like it.
Okay.
So you like this one a little bit or you don't like it at all?
My mouth is moving. If you want to put it on the floor,
How about, what do you feel about the gift wrapping paper thing? Look at the details.
That's nice.
Isn't it pretty?
Very subtle.
Yeah, cute, huh? For €3. Okay, it's decided. Okay, I got more than I could dream of, and now we're gonna head home. We quickly came home. The idea was to stay home and, well, we had lunch. We got lunch, had lunch, and then the idea was to finally start decorating now that the sun is still out. However, we forgot to pass by the Action and get hooks. So we need to go and do that real quick, and then we can finally decorate. Speaking of decorate, look at the way that the lights look. You see how, like, right here, it's very, like, empty and not nice looking? I'm actually going to take out all of the lights and I'm going to redo the lights. I know that sounds ridiculous and I'm not really excited to do it, but I just feel like it looks really, really bad. It's not, no. So I'm going to just redo it and then actually start at the bottom. I started at the top this time, which I don't think I've ever done before. And it will just look so much better if I start at the bottom and really make sure that all of that is nicely, you know, like going this way. So let's go. Made it back home. Very quick errand. I'm not quickly putting on my PJs. I don't think you understand how happy I am to have these PJs. They feel so cozy and so soft. I'm never getting rid of them, ever. Remember how I said that I wanted for us to decorate around 12 o'clock? Like that was my initial idea. Guess what time it is? It's 4 o'clock. So the sun's about to go down. It's gonna go down in probably 30 minutes, maybe an hour. It's already gloomy outside, so that doesn't make that much of a difference. Okay, so we have an hour before the sun sets, but already looks like it's dark outside, so it doesn't even really matter. I'm just gonna do my best next year, and then hopefully next year I'll decorate during the day. Every single year I try, and every single year I fail. But it is what it is. I'm just excited to start decorating. I'm kind of dreading fixing the lights, if I'm being completely honest. It took me a while to do it the other day, so last week when we did it together, right? So now I have to do it again, and I first have to take everything off and then I have to put it on again. I have the second set. We put all of our decor, I don't know if you can see it, behind our couch. We got these lights, these. We actually already have this one. That's the one that's on the tree right now, but it just felt like it wasn't enough. So what I actually want to do is, well, at first my idea was to put this one on the tree as well, but then I thought I could put this one on our second Christmas tree and then put the one that I already have on there and one of the shorter ones on there as well. I don't know if it's gonna be a good idea. That's just what we're gonna do, because I feel like 4,000 lights might just be too much for one Christmas tree. So then we could do 3,050 probably on one, and then 2,000 on that one. Or I don't even know how, maybe that's 1,000. Girl, I don't know. I think I should start labeling my lights. I feel like that might be a good organization trick. Oh, look, there's a scan on it that says show light effects. That's cool. This one we bought for the garland. Remember we bought a garland last week that's like a burgundy red color. My husband absolutely loved it, so he wants to put that up, I think, in the kitchen. So that's what this is for. I'm gonna go look for the second set of lights, and then I'm gonna decide what I'm going to do, because I feel like 4,000 might just be a little too much. I feel it's kind of giving a little too much. I also have a lot of content that I want to film, and I feel like that's kind of why I'm procrastinating right now, because I don't know how to film everything for it to make sense. So I'm really quickly going to figure that out. What am I filming today? And then once that's figured out, we're gonna start with the lights.
Christmas, baby.
She's looking really nice in the corner. Are you proud of my work? It took hours. And then we have all of our decor on the table laid out that we want to use this year. Worst case scenario, we might have to use some red instead of burgundy. But we'll see. It'll probably be alright. Just like with the lights, I ended up putting the 2000 on top and 2000 at the bottom, and it fit perfectly. Like literally last branch right there in the back somewhere, and everything's covered. Okay, let's decorate. Family camp time.
There's something that happens when sleigh bells are ringing.
Yeah, pretty. I like it. We have until now. She's so pretty. Put in berries, different ones. And now the first ornament is gonna get put. Oh, I thought you were gonna put the first one. First ball of the season. I think 2 years ago I did the first one. It's your turn. Not first ball of the season.
Merry Christmas, baby.
Yay! She's in it.
Merry
You
Christmas,
can barely see her, but she's
baby.
there. Second ball of the season.
The snow is laying 2 feet deep. Now wish upon a falling star. So are you.
We're going through all of our ornaments, at least the special ones. And he needs to pick at least 8 that could go on the not as fancy tree. And he's having a hard time picking. I don't really care which one goes where, if I'm being completely honest. Oh, that's such a perfect spot! Special ornament. Oh, isn't that so pretty? And we have this one that we bought at Duiven this year. And this one, where did we buy this one? You remember? A couple months maybe? This one. Couple months. And then we bought this one at couple months as well. And we bought this one at a couple months as well. So pretty. And then this one is from last year. Ugh, gorgeous. This one's also from last year. It's starting to come together so nicely.
Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, baby. Yeah. Merry Christmas, baby.
It's a couple of days later. We've been married now for 472 days. We're about to head to Amsterdam once again. And I don't know if you notice. Finally, something's getting done with the stairs. I don't know if you remember when we were in the process of moving and basically getting everything for... I need to take my ring. I took my ring off last night. Getting everything for the house, right? One of the days we were looking, I think it's the day that we actually decided on what floor we were getting. And let me open up a little bit because it's kind of dark. And then I said something along the lines of, I can't have Christmas without stairs, right? Well, we had Christmas without stairs, and then we had the whole rest of this year without stairs. And I honestly wanted to do one of those like really big stairs constructions, like get professional people to do it, and that it looks really, really nice. However, the prices that we've received are so so insane that I want to put that a little bit on the back burner because I feel like I want to spend that money on the closet instead. So I came up with a solution and we're working on that right now. My husband actually surprised me with that yesterday. I didn't know he was going to start it yesterday. So that's hopefully something that by the end of this vlog we could have done. So I could put my garland up, have the lights, have the stairs look all nice. Anyways, yeah, we're heading to Amsterdam. Oh, I need my... I just remembered. I need my tripod. The house is still a bit all over the place because we have all the decor out and we don't have everything done yet. As you can see, our main Christmas tree is up and ready. We have our second Christmas tree. I actually fluffed it a couple of days ago. I added garlands into it so it doesn't look all like skinny and everything. And then there's lights in it as well. So we still have to decorate this. So, but sometime in the next couple of days. Today's too busy. I also have my makeup with me again, by the way. So I'm gonna go with this. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do my makeup yet, but I probably will. We made it to some place called the Bazaar in Beverwijk, and it's basically a really big market, and then we're gonna walk around and get snacks and food.
En things for the house.
Oh, ze hebben ook things for the house?
Heel veel.
Is het like een...
Het is like hallen. Heel veel hallen. Wat je dingen kunt
En is het
kopen.
elke week of zo?
Alleen in het weekend.
Alleen in het weekend.
Oké.
Elke weekend voor.
Maar hier kwam je vroeger
Ja, elk
je
weekend.
auto-onderdelen, autoradio.
Vroeger?
Alles was natuurlijk nep, maar nu is alles nog nepper. Alibaba, AliExpress.
So we made it to the bazaar place, like I was telling you. It looks like they have like a bit of a circus or something.
4D, we gaan het onthouden. Kijk, precies, dan daar moet je betaald parkeren. Dus het is niet
Oh, these do look good.
lekker hoor.
2 for €5. That's not bad. When we walk back. Okay, look, they have like a perfume store. Yeah.
Daar waar
Herbord. 11 euro.
is een goede prijs.
I'm not hope buffet hoor.
We have some Fernandez, a roti speciaal. That's what they call it. I have a bara. This is Surinamese food, by the way. And then my mom got the wonton soup that she's been craving all day already. The peppery?
Smell nice.
Oh. We just made it into an outlet. Look at this. Couches on couches. I mean, we have a new couch now, so we don't need a new couch. But it is good to know where we could buy our next couch, you know? They even have nice chairs if you want a new chair. Or table. I wouldn't mind a new table. Something easier to clean. This was for a whole set. That's not bad at all. For 4 chairs, a salon table, a tafel, and a couch for this price is not bad at all. Look, another one for $9.95. Not bad at all. Oh, these chairs are pretty. Okay, we're somewhere in the middle place now. Look, they have more interior stuff. Spices, a bunch of spices. I'm shocked to find out how big this place is. We only walked in the food hall. It's a couple of days later. We've been married now for 477 days. We are going to, and when I say we, I mean you and me. We're going to Amsterdam today because my mom has her graduation today. She graduated from her master's in, how do you even say that in English? Pedagogiek caption. But yeah, she did a master's and she graduated, so today's her graduation. So I'm gonna go over there. I'm also gonna do her makeup. I actually wanted to already be in the train by now, but my period started, and you know when my period starts, it's not really like my main priority to be like active and fun. When my period starts, I try to hibernate a little bit and try to like catch myself. So that's kind of what this morning was like. Even though I've been actively getting ready, you know, it just takes a little bit longer because I have my period. The last couple of days I spent a lot of time trying to get myself like back on track with everything. I don't know if we've talked about this. I don't feel like we have, but because of me starting the new job, my life just feels a little all over the place at the moment. Like, I knew this was going to happen because like it's only, you know, natural. Like life looks a little bit different, and then, you know, you have to get used to that again. That combined with trying to live life and, you know, breathe air. No, but on the real, it just feels like I'm trying to catch myself and I'm trying to have fun and enjoy like my parents being back from Suriname. I'm trying to enjoy like our friends and family. So because of that, on days that I am actually free from work, when it's like weekend time, I don't actually have a weekend because that's when I'm trying to like enjoy myself. And then I'm just way too tired to start working on content on Monday. It's just, it's a lot. It's a lot. But I'm not gonna bother you with it because I feel like if you're stressed out already, me being stressed out is not going to help you enjoy this vlog. You need to be like calm and enjoying life while you're watching my vlogs. So the last couple of days, when I had the time at least, I also really worked on my Instagram and trying to get that back on track. I posted a couple of days ago on my stories on Instagram how, or like what I should do, if I should focus on quality content like how I want to do, because I have this like vision and idea of where I want to be in life and what kind of like brand deals I would like to get. Oh, should we talk about the brand deals? Okay, I'm gonna let you in on a little bit of frustration. I don't want to talk too much about negative things, but this is the reality of me trying to be a content creator again. Or like a full-time one again. I'm getting a lot of emails about brand deals and I respond to all of them, but a lot of the companies that contact me don't want to pay me for my work, and I find that a little frustrating. Because just like how they're trying to make money off of, you know, content and product and everything, I'm also trying to make some money so that I can reinvest that into my business. For example, I can use the money to purchase new cameras. I can use the money to purchase new microphones. I can use that money to, I don't know, go on a trip that could be really good content. You know, like I could really use the money right now to reinvest in the business. But for some reason, a lot of companies nowadays, a lot more than back in the day when I first started making money off of social media, a lot of the companies have the audacity to feel like just me getting like views on content because I'm using a specific product should be enough. So one of my goals for 2026, and yes, I am already thinking about that even though it's November, because I feel like, you know, you need to do goal setting. One of my goals is that brands will start to respect me a little bit more, and I feel like the way that they will respect me more is if I post quality content as well on my Instagram. TikTok is known for just cutesy, like not high quality, you know, just iPhone footage type of quality. But my Instagram, I feel like for them to respect me a little, I need to stick to the high quality content. Anyways, that's it for my little rant. I'm gonna see if I can try to still make them into paid partnerships, because genuinely I do, or I would love to use the products. I just feel like at this point in my life, and the fact that other people are also making a lot of money off of social media, I want to get into the sphere of becoming a full-time content creator. And the only way I could do that is if I let these brands know that I want to get paid. Anyways, let me go get ready and then we'll head to Amsterdam. I'm gonna do some editing on the train, and then hopefully we'll get there soon and I can see my parents and hug them and squeeze them, and my sister. My brother's sadly working, so I won't get to see my brother. I did see him on Saturday when we were there last time, but yeah, you didn't see that because I wasn't vlogging anymore. I just did my mom's makeup. I did her hair and we have to rush to leave as usual. We're always rushing. There's always something. We're gonna go to the school, I think, that my mom went to for about 2 years. That's where they have like the whole graduation program. And then after that, because Saturday when we were here, right, I really wanted sauto soup and they didn't have that. So because they didn't have that, my dad actually offered because they didn't have that, my dad actually offered for us to go get some sauto soup after the graduation. But for now, let's go have fun. You can barely see it. There's a Land Rover somewhere over there that we were looking at. And she is, look, you can see it. She's gorgeous. Land Rover Defender. Future car? Maybe?
Maar kijk zo snel, hè? 13 minuten.
Yeah, that absolutely makes no sense. Wait, we gotta talk about it. I feel like here in Amsterdam, toch? It sometimes, my sister is here, it sometimes takes you over an hour to get from one stop to the next stop in Amsterdam.
Het is zo irritant,
Dat is
jongen.
echt vervelend.
Letterlijk.
Like-
Van noord naar west, klaar.
Een uur.
Letterlijk.
And then it takes me, that lives all the way in the south, an hour to get to Amsterdam.
Ja. Lekkigheid.
Yeah, it's echt insane. They should do something about that.
They really should.
Okay, let the people see your outfit. Tell us where it's from.
This is from my mom's closet.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And this is as well was a nice chic little business cash.
Yeah.
This is my own. The
Which is from?
Adidas Campus sneakers.
Yeah.
And my
With
socks
matching socks.
that I got for Christmas.
Yeah. Je veter is los.
Oh yeah.
And the outfit is from...
My mom's closet.
My mom's closet. Oh, from Guess.
From Guess. Okay, mama, doe je even OOTD? Yes, uit. Oh, okay, show. Okay. Go ahead.
Oké, dan moet je toch de vraag stellen.
What are you wearing today?
No, I'm wearing out of my own closet by Marciano.
Okay, Guess by Marciano.
Guess by Marciano.
Yeah.
Everything is from Guess.
Okay. Okay, let me see the
And now
dress.
I'm gonna do my
Reveal.
review. This is my dress.
So pretty. You like it too. Very gorgeous.
Today is graduation day.
Yes, it is.
Mine, not hers. Mine.
Say hi, people. We're now about to go to
Dag in Holland. Dag in Holland. Doei. Dag. Doei.
Never see me again. We're gonna go get something to eat now. Jokje. She knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Waarvoor heb jij het?
Over the Kardashians.
Ja, jij dacht dat.
Dat is echt She doesn't do any of that.
Je moest mijn gezicht zien toen ze dat zei.
Guilty pleasure. Jullie weten het niet, maar soms kijken.
Oh, serieus?
Ja. Nee, niet de
Als
hele.
mama
Niet
heeft
de
niet
hele.
gezien, dan heeft papa ook niet gezien.
Nee, niet de hele. Nee, maar soms kijk ik echt naar de Kardashians. Serieus.
Ik geloof er niks van.
Ik ook niet, want ik dacht, huh?
Maar ik kijk naar ze met die, weet je wel, met die, op Facebook heb je ze toch dat ze kleine stukjes laten zien.
Oh ja.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay. Okay.
begrijp
I
ik
guess you
wel.
weren't lying. I guess. Oké, doe mij voor mij een grote. Hebben ze bakabana?
Oh ja.
We came to this place called Smeltkroes. So I have my salto. And it looks so good. This is the big size. This should have been the small one because it's not that big.
Ja, ze zijn echt de dood.
Let me taste. Mag ik proeven?
Ja, zeker.
Douwe taste test.
Ik heb er water voor.
Absolutely not. I don't like it. Every single time I taste it, I don't like it. It's like a milk versie van die siroop. Disgusting. Absolutely not. We have a nasi. We have a bami. Bakabana taste test. Oh, heel lekker. Vinden jullie die bakabana lekker?
Ik heb beter geprobeerd. Ja, dat is droog, is crunchy. Een bakkemaan moet mals zijn. Weet je wat zo'n
Yeah, like a little soft. Yeah. There's a no for me on the bakabana. Size-wise, they're good though.
Ja, dat is waar.
really good
Dat is wel een
size.
goede portie.
Bye, love ya. See ya. Ja, tot straks. Doei. See ya. Bye. Now I'm crying on the way back home. I'm gonna miss them so much. Okay, let's go home. It's a couple of days later. Wait, I need to lay down better. I just came out the shower. I had the best, like, everything shower slash deep clean combo. I don't know if you've ever had one of those before, but I sprayed every single corner of my bathroom and I scrubbed it with my bare hands. And yes, while I was in the shower, you know, sometimes you just have one of those cleans where you just cannot have all your clothes on. And that's one of those that I had. We've been married now for 486 days. I am home alone tonight, so I'm having a little girls' night. But the girls' night is also mixed with housewife night, and it's also mixed with reset and trying to get my life back on track. I was sick the last couple of days. It's been a week since I actually vlogged and I got a cold, so this whole week I was down bad, and together with that, just a lot of different emotions were happening that we're not going to talk about. But if you understand anything about the Netherlands and like the time period that we're in, you probably know what I'm talking about. If you don't know, Google it, you'll understand. So yeah, I've been kind of going through it. Everything is very go. I was editing the last week's vlog that you saw, and in it I was saying how like, oh, it's only 3 days, like girl, calm down, like you'll still be able to get everything done. I'm not able to get everything done. Like, I feel like I am on this like race that is just never ending, and it doesn't matter how slow I run or how fast I run, the finish line just keeps getting pushed forward. Like, that's literally what it feels like. So I'm also trying to remember that I don't have to do everything in one day, but I don't like the feeling, and that's something that I realized, I don't like the feeling that my life is not on zero, and I don't really know how to go about that right now because of every like obligation that I have in life. But yeah, I'm gonna make the best out of tonight. I still have to finish up on decorating downstairs. There is still so much to decorate. The stairs, by the way, remember how I was telling you at the beginning of this vlog that we were going to finish off this vlog with the stairs done? They're not done, and I'm not happy about it. However, next week the stuff will arrive and then we'll be able to do the stairs. So they're still gonna get done before Christmas, which is great. My skin is going through it as well. I think that is probably because of stress. So I put on a bunch of moisturizer, just the CeraVe, like that blue one. I used that and put like a whole like big pump in my hand and just slapped it all over my face, and it's starting to feel like it's getting, you know, hydrated, which is exactly what I need because it was very dry. I have a lot of irritation also around my nose because I was blowing my nose a lot this last week. Also, I actually put up this little Christmas tree up here. My husband ended up putting all the lights on the day that I was putting lights on our tree downstairs, and it was just chilling downstairs, not being used. And then I just thought, girl, you know what, I could just put it up right here because we don't have a Christmas tree in here. Let me turn on the light so you can see. And it's cute here. Let me show you with the lights off. This is what it looks like at night when I come in and read my Christmas book. Just looking at the small tree, I regret not getting the pine tree because I feel like it would be such a vibe. And also this was one of the things I was going to show you last week. I mean, I know I showed you it when we went to tkmaxx, but I just really wanted to show you it in the house and show you that I actually bought it. And it's been here just chilling and waiting to be put down. But she's really cute and I can't wait to use her. Sun. Yay! I received this last week and I didn't open it all because I wanted to open it together either on YouTube right here or on TikTok, and I've had the discipline to not open it up. Can you guess what it is? Let me know in the comments if you can guess. We'll open it in a little bit. And when I said that there are still boxes everywhere, this is exactly what I mean. I'm about to put some tea in my new Christmas mug. I didn't show you this either, but I bought this at Van Kranenbroek. Remember when we went? And it was $2.50. So good. I only bought one though. At first I used to feel like when it comes to mugs, I always need to buy two, but it's really not necessary. It's just for me and me being cutesy. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put on Dash and Lily. I watch this every like Christmas season. It's only a couple of episodes. Oh, 8 episodes, but it's so good. It came out in 2020. That means I've watched it 5 times, or this is my 5th time watching. That's crazy. But it's a very nice, like, slow background type of show, and I love it. I bought this from Shein because I really wanted to find something a little more unique. I felt like Action didn't have what I really, I don't know, like what I was looking for. You have to screw it on. Oh, you do screw it on. Oh, cute. Yeah, see? So you screw it on like this. And then, I hope it fits. This is the idea, because I'm not really sure if it's going to work. I'm basically going to have this right here, and then there's 3 of them on different heights. Isn't that cute? I mean, I like it. I think it's going to be cute. The only issue that I have, or not really issue, but just basically what I still need to go and get, like a good plate that I can put them on, and maybe like a vase or something next to it. Maybe just like a reindeer or something. But basically so that it's something new there, because I've had that thing there for the entire year, like since we put this table together, basically. Yeah, and it's been a year since we moved now officially, so yeah, it's gotta go. Let me go make my tea and then I'm gonna start decorating this tree. I sat down a second so that I could drink my tea, and of course I opened up TikTok, because what else does a girl do? And I don't know if you've seen this trend of moms picking up their older children between the ages of 5 and 10, and it was a little loud. They basically mention how they picked up their children for the last time at some point in the last couple of years, but they didn't realize it was the last time. So now they're intentionally picking their children up for the last time so that they remember the moment that they picked them up for the last time. Ah! I've been bawling at every single video. It's so cute. I hope I remember to do these things when I have children, because I'm sure it's not going to be a trend at that point, or at least, yeah, who knows? Who knows, girl? Oh, that's so cute. Okay, I'm gonna scroll a little bit longer. I know I'm supposed to start decorating, but why am I rushing? For what? Also, did you know? This is why I need to be a bit more intentional. Is the lighting bad? I'm refusing to turn on my big light, even though I have one big light on. I didn't want to have it be too bright in here. Did you ever realize for yourself that you go through life doing certain things really, really fast? I noticed it recently, and I saw a video about it on TikTok as well, about your nervous system and how it's always in like fight or flight mode because you're constantly rushing to do things that you should just be, you know, doing it very like slowly and just regularly, like brushing your teeth, for example, that you have to do that just slowly instead of rushing, right? And a moment like this reminds me that, girl, like, you need to slow down. There's no need for you to rush to do your tree. It's only 6 o'clock. Like, it's not the time. I have no rush at all. Like, I have no obligations. No one's running behind me to do anything. Like, just sit here, drink your tea, relax, try not to scroll on TikTok because that would be very good for your brain. And, you know, watch TV and just slowly start with a tree whenever you want to. Oh my gosh, life. The closer you get to 30, there's just so many things that you're realizing and you're learning, and that you try to adapt to make yourself better. Adulting, all part of adulting.
I'll break it down, that's the way we do it now.
Is that what he says? You say that one perfectly. I was supposed to say learned in Spanish.
I decided to put on Cheetah Girls too, so that's what I'm watching right now while I am decorating the tree. It's a little different. I've never done this before, but I like it. It's just what I needed. And the tree is basically done. I thought it would be a little boring if I have a bunch of b-roll of me putting on the Christmas tree, or like putting on the ornaments on the tree. So I just have, you know, a little couple, and then you can see what it looks like. I still have to add some in the back. If you look properly, the back looks very empty. I didn't realize until I looked back at some of the footage. I'm also filming for TikTok, by the way. So yeah, it's kind of the look. I figured, seeing that my husband will be home soon, that he will be able to decide like if he wants, which ones he wants to put in the back. There's really nothing that wow to put in the back, honestly. It's just the same ornaments, like the regular ornaments that we bought, just to kind of fill up the back. So this is our tree, or our second Christmas tree, and if you could tell, let me show you. Look at how different but still nice it looks like this. At least I love it. We're keeping it cozy from now on, okay? I'm not turning on the big light anymore. We're just gonna have cozy vibes. I decided that it would be fun because seeing that I haven't been posting on my TikTok, which I didn't tell you, I also have not had any time to film new TikToks, which reminds me, we still need to open that package. Okay, we're gonna do that in a little bit. One thing at a time. I want to practice Cheetahlisious Christmas, like the dance routine. I want to go to the music video. I want to practice the dance. Am I gonna? Oh, wait a minute. Do I want to do that? I started off in 2020 trying to be one of those dance TikTok girlies, because I didn't think about the fact that I could have just vlogged like how I've been vlogging on YouTube for the last 12 years. And then once that wasn't really what I was enjoying that much, I was like, yeah, I'm never dancing on TikTok again. But now, am I dancing on TikTok again? Are we really doing that? Because that's kind of what it would be if I do this. Maybe it should, yeah, I'll do it like in a YouTube. I'll do it in like a non-actual full dance type of way, and more that I'm like decorating, sorta, like I'll have like the decorations out, and then I'll do like a part of the dance. Can we do that instead? Oh, you know, it's not even that. I don't mind posting on TikTok at all, like at all. And I used to dance a lot when I was younger. Like that was like my entire life. But for a long time, since I started modeling, actually, I stopped dancing. And I kind of feel like not probably, but like, how do I explain it? It feels like I wouldn't be able to get back to the level of dancing that I was able to do. Like, I feel like I would just not be good at it. And I know that's probably just like crazy talk. Cheetahlisious Christmas, Cheetah Girls. But like, I don't know. Now I do feel like I don't want to embarrass myself. Do you think they have like the dance tutorial on it? They should have the dance, like a dance tutorial, right? Okay. Let me go practice this thing. I should have girls' night more often. Okay. Okay, I could do that part. This thing is 16 years old. Okay, I like that part. I want to do that part. So they do. I'm facing the camera right here because that's where the thing is gonna be. I'm gonna stand here. I feel like for the video, I think that would be good. And it'll be. Oh, they do it actually the other side. So step, step, pa, and pa. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, I got it. There's one thing about oh, I need to charge my battery. There's one thing about filming TikToks straight on the TikTok app that is very humbling for me as a 12-year-old content creator, because I am, not that I'm bad at it, but I'm not skilled at filming in TikTok. Let's just put it this way. Let me show you my TikTok real quick, and then I'm gonna go get a new battery because the battery's dying. This is fun to do though. I'm gonna cut all of this out because that's not part of the video. Probably get copyrighted. And I'm not saying all the lyrics properly, and you could tell. But yeah. I mean, it turned out pretty well, if I do say so myself. I didn't hit all the steps, but you know, it's just for the vibes. Okay, I put the coat on. However, I'm not really sure how I feel about it. I like the quality. I feel like it feels nice. I'm not sure if it's going to be good for the weather that it is right now, if I'm being completely honest, because it's about like 1 degree at the moment. It's -1. So, with -1, I don't think this is what is going to save me properly. I think this is a better winter, like fresh out of, no, well, not winter, fall, autumn coat, and then fresh out of winter coat. Like when it starts to get a little bit warmer, you start to see little double digits like here and there. I feel like that's the kind of coat that this is. It's not a winter coat, and I really thought it was going to be a little bit warmer around this time. Like I didn't expect for it to already be, you know, in like the minus. But I don't know, girl. I'll definitely keep it if I like how it looks with clothes on, because I have on my PJs now. And I was saying too in my TikTok, I feel like it might be too big. Like I feel like I'm drowning in the coat. You see how it's like practically touching my thumbs? Not practically, it's covering my thumbs. Thumbs. Girl. Anyways, you see, I feel like I'm kind of drowning in the coat. What should I do? Do I get a smaller size, or is this good enough? It also has pockets. The pockets feel nice. I still have time to return it, so that's perfect. But I don't know. The only thing is that why would I get another coat that I'm not gonna wear that often now that it's colder? But at the same time, I'm making excuses. But at the same time, I'm gonna want to wear this next autumn and when the weather starts to get a little bit better. It's not that much later at all. Actually, it's a couple minutes. Okay, but it's not that much later, girl. Like you just put on the thing. Okay, anyways, redo. But yeah, we have some yeah, the end of the vlog. Now we're cancelled. Why is it so